Hello, I'm Tracy from Art Resurrected, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and spontaneous tutorial using my Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box for the month of March. So let's get to it. So here we go, opening up the mystery kit. Okay. Panettone Classics. Okay. Oh, so it looks to be sort of like a 1920s feel. So, okay. There is the bead strand in Classic. I love the antique gold. That is definitely a favorite of mine. The Boho bead assortment. Okay. So I'm kind of like all over the place. Let me get everything out of the box and I can go through what we've got. Yeah, it's sort of like 1920s quality going on. So of course you've got the chain reaction. You always get typically two. I don't think I've ever had a kit where, or a box where I've gotten one. And, you know, the cream and gold I've gotten before, but this one, it's like a very, very soft lavender and silver. I really, really like that. 24 inches of pearl chain. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That is a nice one. Design elements in Panettone Classic. I imagine it's this one. Ooh, those are very nice. I like the leaves. What am I saying? I like all of them, but I definitely like the beads. Looks like there's some big whole ones. I'll have to see what type of materials they're made out of. Let's see. The metal assortment. Oh, those are nice. And those rose gold roses with crystals inside them, I have very, very rarely seen them in, I mean, I haven't seen them in any of the kits previously. And then the tricolor, metal ball mini kit. That is nice. Oh, they have little, like, I don't know if it's rhinestones or, yeah, they're rhinestones. Little rhinestones, and it's in gold, silver, and copper. That is very, very nice. The Classic Panettone Mini. So there's two mixes, and then there's a chain assortment. Oh, silver metal chain tassels. Oh, those look nice. And then there's the boho assortment in colors I have not seen before. I really like that strand. I think so far my favorites are the strand, the classics, and this pearl chain. And then I will say I do like the little different metal pieces in here are just great. And I do love some of the taupe colored crystals. So I would definitely say this is a very nice set. Very sparkly, that's for sure. I do like it. I can say that the color palettes and some other ones maybe like wowed me more. But overall, I wouldn't say that this is a bad one at all. In fact, I would say creative-wise, it's going to be a lot easier to create something with, especially the pearl chain that you've got already there. And then the chain reaction is like one of my go-tos, but I'm thinking, I don't know. Should I try the chain reaction again this time? Or, you know, I'm going to have to use something with the pearl. So, okay, let me see here. I go ahead and grab some little bowls to put my assortments in. And I got my little bowls right here. So I can see my little bohos right there. I know pretty much what they look like. I want to go ahead and open up the chain tassels and see. Got here. And oh, they are big. Oh, there is no messing around with these guys. They are big and they've got some good weight. Wow. I know somebody would definitely like to make a pair of earrings out of these, but I would say that they're so heavy. They'd weigh on earlobes. I think those are focals. Those are definitely focals in my mind. On a necklace. Okay, got the mini set here. And we're gonna just pour that out. Okay. Ooh, I love those sort of peach crystals. Those are nice. And then these are shell drops. Ooh, I do like those. Okay, I do like this mix a lot. Oh, and there's like little metal. Are they metal? Oh, they're the duos. Oh, nice. These will work for bracelets. Very, very, very nice. Okay. My card up there. Go ahead and open up the classics. Let's see what we got in there. Ooh, the cream colors are nice. And are these real freshwater pearls? Oh, nice, with a big hole. Those are the drilled ones. Those would be great on leather. Glass pearls. The leaves are really not, leaves are feathers. I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be, but the patterns on both sides, it's very nice. So if it's were to flip, it'll look great on either element. Shell. Ooh, oops. There I am dropping stuff already. I like that. And then large hole ceramics. Those are nice. Some crystals. Ooh. Oh, I love it. It's a crystal, but it's drilled at an angle. How nice. Very nice. I like that. Okay, and I'll just take that one out too. Those are nice. So let's see. Wow, you know, I really like the metal components in here. I love the big hole beads. Oh, you know what? I just gotta take these guys out. It's like sometimes, you know, you can keep them in the package and, you know, cover them, but sometimes just taking them out. Oh, those are nice. I really do like those. Those have a very nice, they're smooth and they have a wonderful, wonderful sparkle. So let me put all my metal components together here. And I really, really do like that one. Well, tempted to, well, what am I saying? Tempted. Well, you know what? Maybe not cut this out yet. It's one of those things that sometimes I'm like, I want to cut them up, I want to use it. And then other times I'm like, let's think about it. Oh, instead of struggling here, we just go ahead and cut the tape. You can carefully peel off the tape, but, well, I'm just too impatient. Oh, those are nice. Oh, I really like the antique ones. They're very different. Is it like a gold or copper? No, that's sort of like a, yeah, an antique gold. And then these are silver. And then these are more of a bright gold with sort of an opalescent flat back on them. Okay, and let's take our chain reaction out of the plastic. So many design choices. Oh, these are gorgeous. These are really pretty. I am really drawn to these. I love that sort of very faint, sort of violet or sort of pinkish. It's hard to tell really, but I really like that. Like that, those go really well together. There's some wonderful gold elements here, but I'm finding myself this time a bit more drawn to the silver. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick all of my silver components. I did say I like that. I really do. Choices. So many choices. I might hold off on the pearls for right now. I'll have to decide. Doesn't mean I might not use them. At least not today. There is so many delicious colors to work with. I am really liking this. I'm not always a gold fan, but if something is put together right, I think gold is one of those colors that, while not everyone asks for gold, I personally think it's one of those things that you can find yourself working with it very easily. And there's a lot of companies that do include gold findings into their different kits. And they're kind of like an easy go-to, but I think silver is just one of those ones where the public generally gravitates towards, at least when it comes to commissioned pieces that I have made. I know, I think they both have their place in different designs. It's more of like, what is your comfort zone? You can already see I'm picking out certain colors. And while these beads are stunning. Those would have to go with gold, in my opinion. I really, really like those with a gold element. So we put all of our little ones. And there is these sort of smoky gray crystals. I do like those too. What am I saying? I like all of it. It's like, do I have to pick one? Can we just say all of them? All the above? Okay, quickly sort. Starting to get a bit of a color palette already. I kind of like the champagne colors, the peaches, the very pale peach. Like, well, it is more of a champagne or a blush. And then I do like the grays, though I'm kind of gravitating more towards the bright silver. Okay, so we're going to put you to the side. And I do love these. All of you right there. Dark gray is something. I really do like it. Oop. Left it open. So many choices. So many choices. You know what? I think I am just going to start going with the darker grays. There's just something about them. Makes me think, in some ways, sort of like a black and white movie. So since we're kind of doing the 1920s silent film sort of feel. Ooh, those have a wonderful metallic sheen on the side. Sort of a gold or a bronze. I do like that. But I'm wanting to pick up more of the dark gray. And let's get definitely some of those rhinestone spacers. And those bead caps just in case. Oh, there's several different types of bead caps. How nice. Never complain about bead caps. Bead caps have so many wonderful uses. So, okay, we're going to put you to the side. And this is my design process. It's a matter of elimination. Like, what am I doing? I'm slowly picking away at the contestants here. I think these are tiara cast. I'm not sure, but they sure have that look to it and the consistency. I do like the little rhinestones. Lots of sparkles. Very, very sparkly this time. I mean, they're always sparkly. I should be careful what I say. They're always sparkly, but I would say that this one definitely has this feel of like vintage jewelry, like you opened up your grandmother's jewelry box as a kid and you get to see all these beautiful, beautiful pieces. And since my grandmother's late teens and early 20s were the 1920s, I can definitely attest to seeing some of these similar type of colors and pieces in her jewelry box. Okay, we are going to have to cut this up because there are some pretties on here that I think I'm going to be using in my design. Okay, so rhinestone gray crystals. Oh, such lovelies. I do love these. These are exquisite. I am really liking the color. I know at first it was like just kind of quiet when I see the colors, but it is really, really makes me think of the subdued colors you would see in a vintage movie. So we've got two very large crystals and slightly smaller ones. I love these guys. These are definitely favorites of mine. I'm thinking for right now, I'm going to put these guys to the side. I'm going to focus on the ones that I see right here. For one, I would say tassels are very much a must from the 1920s. So I'm going to get some head pins and some tools. Okay, I'm thinking I'll end up using some 5 and 4 millimeter jump rings. Those are kind of like my go-tos. I got some head pins, some earring wires. Let's see. Oh, yep. Definitely need some more jump rings because I'm thinking of doing some connecting elements. Now I could be using German style wire and doing some rosary links, but I think I want to kind of keep this simple. Okay, I gotta open up the chain reaction. Oh, dropping my chain reaction. I really do like that. It's very nice. The color is just, it's very soft, very dreamy. Okay, let's get my snippet container. Every time I cut metal, I save little bits and I can use them for inclusions later in resin and other mixed media. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off, because it's like whenever you get chain reaction, it's always going to be, the sides are not equal. They're always going to be like a little bit of chain, and then there's one crystal. So because I kind of want to equal this out, I'm just going to take this one lone jump ring off. That's right there. But we are not discarding this crystal, not remotely. That's actually part of our project. I am going to go ahead and start putting some pieces together. I really do like this bead. I love it. It's very, very glamorous. Very, very glamorous. And you might see me doing wire wrapping a little different than other people. Doesn't mean doing it the right or wrong way. Everyone does it differently. Do it the way that you are most comfortable with. Because if you're not happy with your own wire wrapping, we're not making anyone else happy. You're making yourself happy. Okay. I almost wonder if I should do those as earrings. Oh, that's an idea. Okay. So these beauties are going to be the start of our earrings that go with our necklace. Because I love them. I'm like, those are earrings. Yes, those are earrings. I will say this color palette being so subdued, if you love bright colors, this might have not been the mystery box for you, but I like my sense of color being pushed around. I mean, it's like, I know I get into a rut sometimes. I'll be picking certain colors, you know, over and over again. And that's not good. You like being pushed out of your boundaries. And I love silvers and golds anyway. So for me, I personally think that this is already a win. But I mean, to each their own when it comes to what colors they like the most. Let's see, how many head caps, bead caps do we have? Okay, we have 4. So let me see if they will work. They will. Perfect. Okay. Very happy with that. Should I trim that wire a little bit? Yes, I should. Okay. Sometimes I realize I'm making a loop a little too large. Oh, little metal bit went flying. I will pick that up later. This will make a very nice link on the necklace. And look at that. That is just like this wonderful vintage, definitely vintage feel to it. These are very nice colors. And you know, one thing I'll say is I don't think there was any plastic or acrylic. I don't think there was a single acrylic. The only thing that might be plastic or acrylic might be the pearls on the pearl chain. But those actually might be glass. Because a lot of times some of those beads on the chain pieces, they are glass. So yeah, at least when it comes to loose beads, I'm not seeing any acrylic. That's great. So I know that's been a complaint in the past about previous Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Boxes, but at least I don't think it's going to be an issue this time. These have a lovely feel, but I don't know if I should put bead cap on them. They actually don't look too bad with those. If I squish them down. Yep, they do work when they're kind of squished down on them. And this way it'll protect them because I don't care what type of crystals you've got. If you're not careful, they can definitely get chipped and marred pretty darn quickly. And that's where it's like, if you know whether you're working with semi-precious or crystals, you want to make sure that you're protecting them, whether you're careful with how you handle them, or like in this case where I'm trying to make sure that I'm bringing down the loop. Good. Yep. And I did it a little wonky here. So if you ever notice that your wires are a little off, there we go. Let me just carefully bend down those bead caps over the crystal to protect it. So we got that one done. Another, oop, helps if I only use one. Got another bead cap right there. Okay, and then we carefully squish them. No, very technical term, squish. But squish the bead caps right onto the crystal. Be careful with the pressure. You don't want to be like really pushing them hard. And also another option, if you don't want to use your fingers directly on the bead cap, you can always use nylon jaw pliers to just push it down neatly for you. Okay. So what other elements do I want? Wondering, that should be the earrings. So many choices. So I'm going to look here at my crystals and decide which ones I want where. I do love those, but you know what? I might actually even use that on another design. I'm really liking this smoky gray on with the pink. That contrast is very, very nice. Yeah, I do like that. Let's see. Do I want to continue with different shapes? Which direction should we have that going? And let's see. Those are ceramic, so they've got a thick element to them. Oh, and I do have these little darling bits of sparkle. Should we do two? I don't know. I really do like them just kind of one by one. Add a little bit of extra sparkle between each element here. Again, you need to trim off a little bit of the wire, which is better that you have to trim off some wire than be like, oh, I cut it too short and now I can't trim it. Because that would be unfortunate. Alrighty. So we've got our little bits of sparkle, a little rhinestone balls here. There we go. And we do have the little rhinestones. We also have these larger ones here. Now, are they two different types of color? Oh, yes, they are. So this is sort of a taupe, like a very, very pale taupe. And then this is actually gray. Ooh, how nice. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with my grays. Definitely liking the gray tones as my direction here. And I think I'm going to save these for the bracelet I would like to do at some point with those big hole pearls. So, now what type of, what do you create? Two different types of looks with the rhinestone. The big ones are a bit much on these, or at least I think they are. So, since you already got a big, beautiful crystal just sitting there, maybe just having that little tiny little element of rhinestone right there. And I do not have enough wire for that. Okay, let me go get my larger head pins, or eye pins. So I have those off to the side, and we'll go ahead. Oop, and there I am, dropping my crystals again. It is not a tutorial if Tracy doesn't drop a crystal. Now that's got a good amount of excess wire. I am going to trim it so that I can actually use that wire for another piece. Okay, where is my loop? There it is. Okay. Very nice. I do really like that gray crystal. I mean, whenever you've got colors that are normally a bit more subdued, but when they're cut crystals, they still shine. And then this also has, I don't know if I'd call it, it's not AB, but it's like a metallic coating. It's really nice. It really gives it a nice highlight of color. This shimmer and shine on this set is, it's definitely, it makes it pop. Okay. All right. And I do like those. They do have sort of an Art Deco quality. Let me see if any of these crystals might work in between these little wonderful metal spacers. I do like these guys. They have this, they're like little nuggets, like little nugget beads. So let me try a variance. So some of these little gray crystals and the nugget beads. I would say it's not as Art Deco in element, but that's okay. They are not going to go to waste. This will definitely be in another project. So we'll move you little guys to the side. We'll pick up another one of these. And I'm thinking these might also work as dangles for the earrings. So let's try to duplicate that. There is a method to my madness. I know right now it's like, what is she doing? There's just beads everywhere. But I think that's the fun of it. If there's not beads everywhere, what are you doing? So let's see. Do I want to... So that's an idea. No, I think I will continue using the little crystals as little crystal rhinestones. So those leaves can go to the side. I do like them, but I think they're not going to be for this project. Okay, oh, gotta trim these. Here I am just randomly going ahead. I'm gonna try a wire wrap and not trim. Okay, my wire wrap. Trim about that much. And let's see, once I get this one done, what do I want to do with these? Do I want to make them part of the necklace? Or do I want to save them for another project? They are very pretty. I do like them, but I think they're going for another project. I think these swirls remind me more of Art Deco. I like these, but they will be for another project as well. Okay, so we've got more crystals and more rhinestones. I think I need some more of the longer apons. Now, one of the things with these beads, because they've got sort of an inset little bend there, that is where I put my finished loop. Put that in right there. And in fact, sometimes that loop gets so nestled in, it's going to be a problem trying to put a jump ring on later. So you put a jump ring on now. Go ahead. Hook that on. Close it up. Put it through, and there, your jump ring's already secured. You don't have to worry about trying to struggle with it later. I love this metal component, but it's one of those ones that you definitely have to kind of work around certain little elements that it has. And there we go. Yeah, I do like these pieces. They have very vintage feel. You know, and independently, a lot of these pieces can be turned very quickly into a modern piece. So if you've got elements in your stash already that you're like, nah, this is more of what I want to be using, you can definitely change it up. But I like actually working with the box and seeing what pieces I can already use. But I mean, like, since I'm actually using, you know, findings from my own collection, and sometimes I'll put in my own lobster claws. Oh, there we go. I was like, where's it going? Okay. Snip that off. Alrighty. And back and forward. And just snug that one in. There. Snug. So, let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Which ones do we want to start adding to our necklace? Okay, we can do the So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some jump rings here and open them up. Always remember side to side. Hook them onto chain reaction. And the 4mm is truly about the largest you can get as a jump ring on the chain reaction for a lot of the chain reaction holes. So that's one of the things to definitely remember when you're working with putting any of the chain reactions together. 4mm is your go-to. So let's see, do we want, yeah, I do like that. Okay. And then we just find where our opening is on the little jump ring that we already put on there. We just carefully open it up and put our crystal on there. And then we just repeat this pattern. Oh, you know what? I forgot one of my little crystals. My little crystal rhinestones. Oh, don't need 2 jump rings, just one. If you hear any noise in the background, that is one of my art studio buddies, Cashew. Cashew is a small little pocket mouse. And he's always more active at night than he is in the daytime. So if you hear him, he's probably hiding a pumpkin seed somewhere in his enclosure. Once again, place through, touch your jump ring. And let's see, crystal, yes. It's like, what piece am I doing next? Now, depending on how long I make this, I may or may not need a lobster claw, so we'll see about that. That's actually kind of like, aesthetic that was very common in the Roaring 20s was having a necklace so long that really it didn't need a clasp or a closure of some sort. It just slipped over your head. And, you know, long pearl necklaces, long chain necklaces, rhinestones, all kinds of just sort of this drapey, flowy kind of jewelry. And then, you know, also things like chokers and bracelets and different types of earrings. So, you know, don't ever feel limited, but if you want to go with some inspiration from that time frame, you can always look up some wonderful images. Some of my favorite to look at is the beautiful ladies and gentlemen from the Harlem Renaissance. And you can get some absolutely stunning fashion concepts and ideas. And it's a part of American history that many people don't look at. They need to. It's beautiful art. Okay, so what is next? And this is where that little leftover crystal comes into play. And let's see. Yep. So there we go. We've already got this beautiful necklace set up. And it is quite long. I think it'll definitely be something that can slip over someone's head very easily and then create this beautiful, beautiful look. But now we need to do some earrings to go with it. Now the earrings weren't always particularly long. In the 1920s, they could be shorter, like simple pearls or rhinestones. I mean, sometimes there was feathers and interesting, interesting mixed elements that could be creating a long earring. And tassels, there was always tassels. But a lot of times, like especially if I look at pictures of some of my family, they were wearing either no earrings at all or very short earrings, pearls, studs, simple dangles, only a few segments worth of little crystal elements. But, you don't have to be tried and true when it comes to these patterns. Have fun, and that's my thoughts about it. It's like everyone's going to create their own different piece and assemblages with the same kit. That's why for me, I always find it exciting to see what other people have created with their mystery kits. And why I like mystery kits in general. It's like every person, you could give the same mystery kit to 20 people and every single person's going to create something different. No two are going to be alike, and I love it. Last little jump ring here. Yep. And it's a very simple dangle. It doesn't have to be complicated in my mind, at least. And we just, let's see, does it... Yeah, I'm still going to add another jump ring. I will use a lot of jump rings because I like movement. I am a big believer in movement in earrings and, well, in necklaces and bracelets as well. If charms and dangles can't move, it's just not fun. And you got this. I'm done. And that's just with a small portion of this Magical Mystery Kit. I've still got loads of supplies to work with, and more chain, and another tassel, and these gorgeous pearls, and more chain reaction. So I hope you enjoyed the little unboxing and spontaneous tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay crafty. See you next time.